they're not in the dressing room, has one of the coaches got a telly? Has a player's mate got a telly? They drop them a text and say, you know, they're going three at the back, we think.
Listen,
how have they not got that?
About an hour before we're talking about it on TV, surely there's some players on social media, probably within the change rooms. There's a comms team there, there's a press team there. Surely that would filtered back to the change room to the manager. Say, listen, we've heard that Sarto, Pochettino's talking about playing three at the back and two up front. So you'd think there's a breakdown in communication somewhere. You know what I mean? Or someone, there's a few Spurs fans in the Arsenal building who don't want to do that and don't want to give it back to them. But I don't know. It's a weird situation because I'll sit in a change room before games and I'll watch TV if there's games on TV coming up. I want to watch and see what's going on, just in case you get a little bit of snippet like that.
And Theo said, you know, it took us a bit of time to adapt, but we got there in the end. He also said Middlesbrough played three at the back against us, so if it took 20 minutes, it took 19 minutes too long, didn't it?
Well, it did, and what was disappointing about it is that once they did get about them and get closer to people and started winning the ball, Arsenal, in the midfield area and with the front three pressing them properly, then they started to win the ball in areas where they could then spring on Spurs and get down the side of Vertonghen and Dyer, but they didn't do it often enough. They played for about 15-20 minutes in that game, and that when they did sort it out, it's the injury. When the injury happened, you saw so many people talking, and there's messages coming off the bench and everything, and that's the only time they played in it. Other than that, I thought they were pretty poor today.
But sometimes when you are surprised by a team putting out a different formation to what you've geared to all week, it can throw you. And it takes a clear head on the pitch sometimes to be able to go, hold on a minute, this is happening, this is what we need to do, we need to change it here. But then sometimes that's when the manager has to come out of his seat and start directing from the sidelines and dictating to the team, this is what we're going to do now. I've seen it, someone's told me from the stands above, this is how they're playing, bang. But 20 minutes, they're lucky they didn't get punished because they were comfortable in the first 20 minutes, Spurs. The game could have been dead and buried by then if they didn't sort it out.
It's a good system, suits you, if you've got the players to play that way. You know, you say Chelsea are playing that way, it's turned them around.
You done it at West Ham when I was
We did it, we finished fifth, you know, playing.
I was there, remember, I was up front, that's the highest you finished as well, West Ham. Not saying it's just me, but...
But it was mostly you.